Welcome back to Chasing the Sun. I'm Kirsten, and if this is your first video of our cross-Canada road trip, check out our early episodes here. We promised you in our last episode that we will bring you to see the world's largest Easter egg, and that is what we will do right now.
Would you be surprised to know that Canada actually has many attractions that claim to be the world's largest? Yes, as humble and low-key as Canadians are, we actually have things like the world's largest hockey stick, found in BC, the world's largest curling rock in Manitoba, the giant loonie statue, which we'll show you in an upcoming episode, and the world's largest Easter egg, which is found in this small town called Vegreville, just outside of Edmonton as you head east to Saskatchewan. It was on the way, so we figured, what the heck, let's check it out. Formally, the egg is known as the Pysanka, which is a Ukrainian-style egg. It was put up in 1975 and weighs 5,000 pounds. It stands 31 feet tall and 18 foot wide, and took over 12,000 hours to complete. At the time, it was actually quite hard to make because it was a mathematical landmark representing the first geometric definition of an egg. There's actually over 3,500 pieces of aluminum all put together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. From an artistic perspective, the radiating gold star on the end section symbolizes life and good fortune. The bronze color, which is that dark charcoal color, is the basic color of design and suggests good earth, paying tribute to the farming forefathers of the area. Finally, the other two colors, silver and gold, symbolizes prosperity. It was definitely worth a few photos. But more interestingly, we learned a lot about Ukraine ancestry in Canada. Alberta is apparently known for its high Ukraine population. In fact, Canada is the world's third largest Ukrainian population, only behind Russia and Ukraine itself. The first wave of Ukrainians started coming in 1891 when Canada's Minister of the Interior encouraged Ukrainians from Austro-Hungary to immigrate to Canada because he wanted to populate Canada's prairies. Ukrainians liked the idea because they were used to similar cold weather farming land at home, so it was a comfortable environment for them anyways. And that is some quick fun facts about the egg and why there are so many Ukrainians in Canada. And this is the cute little visitor center that you'll find right beside the giant egg structure.
I was wondering, what is the significance of the egg? The big egg that people are driving? It's the world's largest egg?
Yeah, it's the world's largest egg, and it is built for the RCMP's 100th centennial. It's like a memory of them and honor them.
Oh.
And it's also like a very Ukrainian town, so Pysanka is Ukrainian.
This is a very Ukrainian town.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you Ukrainian?
I am.
Yeah. We're doing a cross Canada trip.
Okay.
And we're walking around asking people, what does it mean to you to be living in Canada?
Okay. I am really proud to be Canadian. I love my country. I was born and raised in Canada, and it's just like a family to me.
Why is there so many Ukrainians in this town?
I think it's just mainly a lot of people that were founded here, and then they just kept gathering.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
And you ladies are Ukrainian too?
Yeah, I'm Ukrainian as well.
I'm Ukrainian.
We're sisters, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
did they purposely hire Ukrainian people to work here?
I don't think so. I think
Just a
that's
coincidence?
just how it happened.
There's like a lot of Ukrainian towns like along the railway in Alberta too.
Oh, is it?
So I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Did they come to build the railway? Was it
No,
back then? No,
I don't think
after
so.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they came to like farm out in the prairies and stuff.
Oh, and you have a lot of tourists coming here every day?
Yeah, they mainly come to see the egg. This used to be the highway, so people used to drive past it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That railway path used to be the highway?
Just on the other side of the railway, that road used to be the highway.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
After that nice little break to see that humongous egg, we continue on our way to Saskatoon.
We are at the Gordon Howe Campground in Saskatoon. This campground is beautiful. It's very private. Every site has hedges around it, and the grass is beautifully manicured. It's actually a City of Saskatoon maintained campground. And the interesting thing is it's right beside the Gordon Howe playground and sports complex, named after, of course, the famous Gordie Howe. But yeah, if you're ever in Saskatoon and looking for a place that's close by, this is a really good option. Very close to town, inside the town actually.
So right now we are in Gordon Howe Campground in Saskatoon. It's really nice. It's really big. I love it. So on the edge of the place, they have a bunch of places for trailers and tents. They have like a little tent section over there. The office is over there. They have two-sided bathrooms. There's a shower room and a regular bathroom on each side, one's for men, one's for women. They have a really cute park over here with swings. It's like one of those like nice parks, you know? And yeah, they have benches everywhere. They have like little outlets so you can work outside over there. It's really nice. I like it. They have little like barbecues. They're kind of dirty, so we don't really use it. But yeah, they come with like little picnic tables, like a lot of places, and they have the air is really fresh in Saskatoon in general, and the trees are so pretty, and I think like it's so bright. I just love it here.
Nice. What's one favorite thing of this campground for you?
The space so that I can bike around. For dinner tonight is my mom's famous hot pot, which I love. Yes, this is not your typical camping food, but if you have a fridge in your trailer or RV, then this is a great glamping option for food. Tonight we have two different soup bases, one for regular soup and one for spicy, which is not for me. And my Auntie Amy gets a nice, wonderful reward after she fasted for 20 hours.
How does it feel to achieve 20 hours of fasting?
Hungry. Super hungry.
Deprived?
Deprived.
Proud.
Proud, yes,
Proud.
be proud.
See, because the whole point is to condition yourself to
Yeah, that's your
the
thing.
emotions. No, that's the human thing.
Oh, you got a wine glass? Yes. Wow.
Fancy, you know? This ain't no ordinary camper.
Glamping.
Glamping totally. So we left Edmonton, but we had a great experience, and we're going to share with you each individual experience of that. Kirsten, you want to start?
I liked it. From where we were staying, I liked like the small little town that we were in. And then I also really liked Edmonton Mall, but I just wish that we could spend more time there.
What did you like in the mall?
I just liked it. I like malls.
No, you do like malls regardless.
Shopping.
This is the biggest mall in the world currently.
No,
No, it's in Canada.
In North America.
It used to be the biggest in the world,
West
but not anymore.
Oh, Dubai took it over, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So for me, it's my first time in Edmonton, and actually, you know, this time actually is really grateful for having actually friends in Edmonton to host that. It makes a big difference, and I feel really warm and welcome and really taken care of, and I feel safe. So to be in somewhere like new and unfamiliar, having a friend or even a relative or someone you actually feel good going to that place. And my experience of Edmonton is great because I get to visit all these new places that I've never been, and I just wish that we had an extra day to explore, because we only had a day to explore Edmonton. Yeah.
So for me, I was actually pleasantly surprised because Edmonton, to me, I've been there only once when I was like 18, and I had a few friends from there, and they always said it's Deadmonton. So because of that term, I always thought there's nothing to do in Edmonton, but this time around, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I'm surprised that, like, when I looked up riverfront parks, because that's one of the things that people said to do, I was like, wow, there's actually so many riverfront parks. I'm like, wow, amazing. I didn't expect so many outdoor spaces, so that's cool. I like that. And like Janie says, having friends there always makes a difference. That's why our channel loves to give the insider's tip, because having those insider tips and having that inside track when you're visiting a strange place always brings that trust level down, and you're a lot more open to the space. So yeah, for me, I was pleasantly surprised. I definitely would visit Edmonton again now.
Well, for me, I've been to the West Edmonton Mall like over a dozen times. When my kids were young, I would take them to stay in the Fantasyland Hotel. and then we'll do Watermania, the arcade, the Galaxy World, they call that, and a bunch of things. But everything is shut down. For me, it's like kind of sad because the whole spirit of West Edmonton Mall used to be. I was fascinated. I would go 2 nights, 3 days, and never leave the mall. But this time, going there to have lunch, I missed the place so much. I went there for lunch with Andrew's friend, and the mall the whole energy of the mall just feels dead. Like, it was very different. Half of the shops and the attractions were closed. So that's to start with that. They made this one-way traffic. It's kind of sad for me because it used to be so glamorous and so glorious. But I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed this trip the most because of our friends Tim and Ray. They were great hosts. We felt very welcome, very VIP. So that made up for the disappointment in West Edmonton Mall. I didn't go anywhere else, just West Edmonton Mall, and then hang out and catch up and with lots of laughs with our 2 friends.
Mm-hmm. It was interesting because we started this trip together, and before coming to Edmonton, we were trying to find ways to spend time together and explore something together. And for some reason, we decided that we're going to separate and then connect and go to a gin distillery. And because Janie and Eric and Kirsten couldn't join us because something happened, we decided, well, no, we need to check our emails. This is, going to gin, it's not as important as making sure that we have access to internet. We're going to check our emails. We go home and we start checking emails, and then our friends come, and it was so cool to be flexible and not to be all those expectations, planning this, and instead of being disappointed, being in the moment and deciding, being with our friends and connecting and laughing is more important. We were able to adjust to the situation and have fun and be in the moment.
After a delicious hot pot dinner and sharing some memories about how late we got to Edmonton and Edmonton Mall, we finished off the night with conversations over a campfire. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen the Edmonton video, click the link up here.
There's no thing.
After a super yummy meal and a great campfire, we get ready to explore Saskatoon tomorrow morning. And my dad finds a local Saskatoonian to share with us some of the secrets of his city, so you don't want to miss out. Check back in next week for our 7th Cross Canada Road Trip adventure.